Something wrong? It's gonna be perfectly fine, don't worry. Work and politics aren't good for the table, so any thoughts about bringing them up will be gone the moment we walk through the door. When was the last time anything work-related came up at a family dinner? The engagement reveal doesn't count because that one wasn't even on me. Well, blame your sister if anything happens today. I take no credit for whatever is said at that table. If you haven't seen the news today, please spare yourself. And don't mention a thing. Probably another topic to go on the do not over dinner list. Just a heads up. It's not going to be pleasant today. But then again, when is it ever? It's just 1 hour of social obligations, and we'll be good until your dad's birthday. So let's try our best to earn some peace and quiet until then, Oh joy, can't even get an extra minute to walk to the dinner table and contemplate how we're doing this. You know, sometimes I forget you live here too. But I get it. The housing market is awful right now. Anyway, it's great to see you, Carter.
Yeah, it's been a nice 2 hours of peace, if you can call them that.
At least you're off for the day, right?
Not even close.
Oh. We're not still in work mode, are we? You don't want to be called the Silver Saber in front of your parents, right? I mean, I already took a shower and got dressed down for the day, unless t-shirts are now the new jumpsuits. Can't say I'd be a fan of that.
Can't say I'm a fan of cleaning up after you either.
Oh, no, don't you worry about that. I actually planned on offering to help your mother out with the dishes tonight. One less thing to stress out over.
If only you'd offer the same courtesy with our team's base that you so painstakingly went to the trouble of destroy.
Oh, remember, no politics or current events at the table. Best not to cause trouble with your guests.
Yeah, and last I checked, you're still standing on the front porch. You haven't come in yet.
We'd love to, by the way. I'm starving after such a productive day. And I've been looking forward to your mum's corn casserole for a week now. I bet you're dying to start serving yourself too. Shall we?
Yes, please, come in, Morgan. Destroy the dishes and leave less than reasonable portions while you're at it.
Oh, hi. Oh, so happy to see you both. Mwah, mwah. Oh, yes, we're doing great, Mom.
She's not your mother.
Come on, seriously, you don't want me to call her by her name, or something like Mrs.? Do you? I thought I was supposed to stop being stuffy after becoming part of the family.
Should have stopped antagonizing me too.
Well, I've got to call her something nice. And Grandma takes some getting used to. So there has to be something that works well as a transition.
Excuse me? What? You don't just drop that on us, like, how? When?
What do you mean, how? I hope you're not asking me to describe the birds and the bees in front of your mother.
No, that's not...
Newsflash, but that's how many people come into this world. Biological or adopted.
Wait, so are you adopting, or...
Kids are in the plan, in whichever way works for us, but that'll be a while from now. You don't have to start prepping your cool aunt's wardrobe just yet.
This spare us at least a few more years before you bring more people like yourself into the world.
Please. I'd never hear the end of it from either side of the family if we waited too long. You know, not even a second before my parents dropped us off in the airport for our honeymoon, they were already hounding us about kids. And let me tell you, I got the biggest earful of my life the moment we got back because I kept my phone off for the entire duration of the trip, you know, so we could get some peace and quiet. I swear, the next time I take a vacation, God, I'm gonna end up missing some important work phone call. All because I wanted to get away from their nagging.
Oh, so is that why we had an entire peaceful month without any destruction and mayhem around the city? Because your buddies can't seem to organize themselves without you?
Precisely. I already have a bunch of 5-year-olds at the base that still need to be told that wearing a mask isn't a good method of tricking the population into thinking another organization is responsible for our actions.
All the more reason to put it off indefinitely. Seriously, Mom, can you not right now?
You see? It's not gonna stop until either of us budge. I'm sure you'll hear it plenty more until you find the right person.
Not for a very long time.
Come to think of it, some of your friends are still single, right? Oh, there was that one I remember. The support that's always backseating you whenever you're on ranged attack duty. You've got some unique chemistry.
About as much as baking soda and vinegar. But it isn't a surprise to me that you find volatile relationships to be something worth pursuing.
Speaking of, our second in command's had an eye on your friend for a while. Oh, so better start now before your chance gets snatched from right under your nose.
Honestly, I'd let a kidnapping fly under the radar if it means getting rid of a nag. So go ahead and play wingman for your buddy. Those two are probably made for each other.
You know, as much as I don't like talking about work at the table, I might have to bring up a few of my very eligible allies, who'd make great alternatives, if that's more your thing.
Believe me, there's already one too many villains integrated into my family for my liking.
Clearly you could use a few more. Otherwise, who else is going to tell your mom how amazing her corn casserole is? Thank you for adding the extra cheese, by the way. It looks divine.
I compliment her plenty. No, don't you dare say a word, Mum.
Exactly what I'm talking about. You take so much of this for granted. I bet you'll be dying for a family meal once you've moved out to your own place. No villain can make as big of a disaster out of your own one-bedroom apartment as you will.
You act like I can't take care of myself, or do my own laundry. Mum, let's not even start.
Better start now while your parents can still teach you. And honestly, they probably appreciate the help. Your dad deserves a break from mowing the front lawn. Beautiful work on the hedges, by the way.
So why exactly aren't you this considerate of the people you terrorize?
Because I prefer not to bring work home.
And yet you're fine with making me stay overtime to clean up after you.
Should have opted for an hourly wage over a salary. Actually, was that even an option for you? You're technically a government employee, right? I'm not exactly sure how that works. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know, I promised. I'll shut up.
Why can't you stop her from causing trouble for me at work too?
Because our relationship didn't start on the pretense of me being heroic. And we've got bills to pay.
Hey, do you still hate me for all the times I blew out your birthday candles as a kid? Or when it took me like 2 years to cover the cost of your laptop because... Actually, let's not even get into that. You know the story. Point being, I get the strange feeling that marrying someone who makes her job to make my life miserable was at least somewhat intentional.
You know, love happens for a lot of reasons, and they typically involve the factors relating to the people within the actual relationship, not the onlookers.
Yeah, and I was unwittingly dragged into this relationship as your in-law, meaning I'm stuck interacting with you if I want to keep a good relationship with the rest of my family.
My point is that love isn't always that complicated. My life doesn't exactly revolve around you.
Well, you sure like to keep reminding me that you exist by giving me extra work when I should be enjoying dinner with my family. And speaking of which, that's what I unfortunately need to be doing right now. So, save me a plate for later. Maybe you should ask Morgan why I need to step out, Mum. See you all later.
You know, work isn't really the best topic for the table. Right, honey? I'm so sorry about that. I'll make it up to you all. Whatever you want. Okay. Whatever you want that only involves me. I don't think it's fair to drag someone who hasn't done anything wrong into making up for my mistakes. Plus, kids shouldn't be considered a punishment, right? Imagine what that would do to their mental health. Yeah, it's on the to-do list. So, anything else works for right now. No, please. Take your time. We'll be here for a bit. Gotta take the chance to enjoy your wonderful cooking. You don't mind a pay cut and a little less work for your sister from now on, do you? Anything to keep her around to deflect these sorts of conversations onto. This is gonna be a very long hour.
Hey, thanks for listening to the audio. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.